Okay, everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to do a little bit of research on JStor, which is a very large online research database that you can use to find research articles, journals, lots of different sources for your research. Luckily, Trinity, we have been able to provide you with access to this. And the way to access this is by going to JStor.org. So you'll see up here, type that in, and then you'll go to login. And we all have the same login at Trinity. So you'll type Pathways School, and the password is library, all lowercase. I would say keep me logged in. That's the best way that we don't have to keep typing this in all the time. Click login, and it should take you into the database. So here we are. This is the main page. Access provided by Trinity College Pathways School. So for our purposes, I'm just going to do some sort of random search because I don't want to search for anything that you guys might be searching about, because then you'll use my ideas. So I'm going to just type, let's say new developments in engineering. All right, let's see what happens with this. So this takes us to our results page, and you'll notice there's lots of things going on here. So the purpose of this video is to kind of show you what to do once you get to this results page. Because as you'll notice right here, there are 113,000 search results, and the number of results that you get on a search can vary depending on the type of information you're looking for. I'm looking for an engineering topic. Of course, engineering is pretty common, and there are a lot of engineers and a lot of engineering projects, so that is why there are a lot of results. You may find that you might get up to 200,000 or 300,000 results, or you might only have a couple thousand results. It all depends. Either way, though, you don't have time to search 113,000 results, so we need to narrow this search down a little bit. What I'm going to do, and one way to do that is we can over here on the left are some filters that we can use. Now, obviously, we like journals because journals are quite useful. And as you might notice from your discovery research, journals are usually peer-reviewed and you can rely on them. So I'm going to check that one. And that is automatically going to change the amount. It's knocked it down to 110. Now, if you would like to use these other ones, book chapters or research reports, they may be useful as well. Or let's say you want to just use research reports, you uncheck the journals, and then you check research reports, and that will knock you down to 1,000 results. Okay, so it depends on what you're looking for. Play around with it. We'll go back to journals for now. Actually, we'll do both. We'll go journals and research reports. We still have 111,000 results. So we'll go to the next filter. This is year. I usually just put the year in. I would say since you're going to be researching this 2019, let's start with 5 years back. So let's go 2014 to 2019. We want to try to find things that are as current as possible. Hence, after all, we're searching for new developments in engineering. So we want something that's pretty relevant. As you'll notice here, 1975, that's a bit out of date. 1929, these are very old articles. We want something newer. So I'm going to click apply, and that should narrow our search down to perfect 4,000 results, just under 5,000 results. If we wanted to narrow the subject down, we could do that. So engineering and African American studies, African studies, agriculture, aquatic sciences, Asian studies, all these different disciplines, we can narrow it down even further. Okay, so use these to your advantage, so that way you can lessen the number of results that come up. I'm not going to do this here. I'm just pointing these out to you. They're very important. Okay. So those are basically the search filters that you will use on JStor. It's not as involved, or there aren't as many filters as there are in Discovery, but they're quite useful, and you should be able to find some really good stuff. Now, let's continue. Let's say we want to look for a source, and something seems to catch our eye. So I'll scroll down here. 2017, 2015. Climate engineering. This looks kind of cool. I'm all about the climate. So this was from the journal is Issues in Science and Technology, volume 33, number 4, from the summer of 2017, and it's 7 pages, this particular article. So I'm going to click on it. This takes us to the actual page where the document is located. Now, in this page, you will notice that you have a little bit of information about the publication on the left. So it has all the authors. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 authors for this particular article. And over here is the PDF. All right, 8 pages. Oh, I said 7. My mistake. Luckily, I'm not a maths instructor. So you can briefly look at the pages this way within the website. But if you want to actually have your own copy of this, you would click Download PDF. Now, one thing I'd like to point out, in many cases, when you're looking in JStor, over here on the left, you will have some sort of abstract, which is, if you've been paying attention in EAP so far this year, an abstract is a brief summary that tells you what an article is going to talk about. In this case, we don't see an abstract. However, over into the main document, it looks like the first 3/4 of the first page provides a little bit of a background of this article. So, in order to decide whether you like this article or not, or whether you want to use this article in your research, make sure that you read the abstract that is on the left, if it's provided, or the first introduction or first few pages of the article. At that point, you'll know whether or not you want to use this or not. So let's say we do want to use it. Click Download PDF. I accept, proceed to download, and you'll get the PDF for this article. All right, and then you can download it, save it to your device, and you'll have it to use at your leisure, and you won't have to keep going to the JStor website to access it. All right, so as you can see, I'm scrolling here, 8 pages of climate engineering. Awesome stuff. I'll close this for now, okay? Now, I don't know if you just noticed what happened, but after I downloaded that, this box, a rectangular box, appeared when I went back to the original page. This is really useful in JStor. Please use this. This provides you with alternative topics and alternative search functions that you may or may not want to use when you're conducting your search. So if I'm looking for climate engineering, maybe my article is about climate change or geoengineering. I don't know. But these topics here allow you to go and search further, kind of down the rabbit hole. And you can find further articles about these topics, as you see here, that may or may not help you. Again, it's all about searching. It's all about spending the time and sitting down and going through all of these different sources that are available. So I am interested in climate change that is connected with engineering, so I'll click this. So now we are at a new topic. Again, you'll see your filters over here. We have currently 34,000, right? We'll narrow it down to journals, so that's 29,000. We'll put our dates in, 2014 to 2019, and apply that. And we're now down to, again, just under 5,000. All right. Now, we have completely gone off the track here. We're no longer, if you notice some of these titles, we're not looking at engineering. So you have to be careful. Yeah, if your original topic search that you're looking for is engineering, I would have to go through these and make sure that these are connected to climate change and engineering. If they're not, then obviously I don't want to use them. But one last thing, if I want to narrow it down even further, you could see this box here, search within this topic. So this topic is climate change. I can type engineering into climate change and see what happens here. So now I'm looking for engineering within climate change. So quantifying non-cooperative climate engineering, 2017. Climate engineering, starting the dialogue on climate engineering. So lots of different interesting articles that we could go look at here. All right. Let's try this one. So again, you'll see the PDF page. There is no abstract here on the left. It does provide you with the two articles, the date. We'll just have to look in the document for the abstract to see whether or not we want to read this. So here, perfect, on the second page is your summary. You would read this, and whether or not this information applies to you and your research is how you will decide on whether you're going to download it. Let's say we like it. Again, you click the download PDF button and you'll download the document. So this is a brief tour of JStor. It is a very, very useful and powerful online search database that we have been provided with at Trinity. Please use it because you can be rest assured that all of these articles are going to be peer-reviewed and high in quality and reliability. Okay? If you have any questions about this, please talk to your EAP instructor. They will be happy to add more information for you and answer any questions that you may have. Thank you and good luck with your research.